Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am back with a concoction video. I have done some concoction recipes in the past, and I kind of stopped doing it because I'm only eating just meat, so I have really nothing that I can prepare that I can eat, and then it's just my mother, and I really can't do much baking or cooking for her because I don't want a lot of leftovers and stuff like that. So here is what I have decided. I am going to try to do recipes for 1 or 2 people. I know there are a lot of people out there who would like something but not have to make a whole big platter of it. So we're going to have fun with that, I think. I will be using my toaster oven. If you don't have a toaster oven, you can do the same in your regular oven. And microwave. Just depends on what the recipe is. I will also try to do some no-bake things. So I think it's going to be fun, and it'll be a way for me to be able to bring you some concoctions without having leftovers in the house. So we are going to start with an apple crisp type recipe. I have like 1.5 apples, so I think it's going to make like maybe 2 or more servings. I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes. I am going to be using the toaster oven. You can use your regular oven if you don't have one. And let's just go on over to the table and see how this turns out. I have 2 of these, and I cannot for the life of me remember what you call these. There's an actual name. I'm going to call them glass bowls. I am thinking that that will make 2 servings. My apple was kind of big, so I cut up just 1 apple. I had another half an apple, but we're just going to skip it. I'm going to just take some butter and just grease the inside a little bit of each one of these things. I'm sure someone will tell me the name. I don't feel like going to look it up. Let's just move these out of the way for a minute. And you know me, I'm not big on measuring, but I will give you some measurements, just in case you want measurements. Some flour. This is like a heaping tablespoon. I don't know, do a tablespoon. It's just to thicken the juices. And I'm going to do like, maybe 2 heaping tablespoons of brown sugar. Let's mix this up a little bit. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of butter in there, give or take, and just kind of chop that up. I'm working on a table, and it is just too low for me, but I have the toaster oven on the counter where I usually work. I just mixed that until it's, pretty crumbled up. You certainly could let your butter get to room temperature. I just took it right out of the fridge. Now I want some oats in there. Let's just go with, I don't know, a couple tablespoons of that too. I tend to go heavy on like the crisp part of apple crisp. If I were eating it, that's the part that I like the best. And how about some cinnamon? You could use cinnamon, nutmeg, apple pie spice, anything that tastes, like that. You can take any apple crisp recipe that you like and just cut it down till it's like just 1 or 2 servings worth. Maybe a little bit more cinnamon. Oh, should I? I don't know. Sometimes my mother's like allergic to cinnamon. She comes out with stuff like that. Okay, that's it. I'm going to just separate the apples into these 2 glass bowls that have a name. Oh, I think that'll be just enough. Oh my goodness, we're going to have way too much of the crisp part. And I'm going to sprinkle some of this. I'm probably not going to use all of this, but let's get some on there. Let some go down through the apples. I think that'll be enough. I can save the rest of this. Well, let's see. Yeah, that's enough. I have my little toaster oven heated to 350 degrees. I have the little pan that came with the toaster oven, and I just put a piece of foil in case something would boil over. I don't really expect it to, but I'm going to put it in there I'm going to check it in 30 minutes. I will let you know when I take it out how long it stayed in there. This is what we ended up with. That really shrunk down. It did not boil over at all. I could have probably left it for maybe 20 or 25 minutes. I did leave it for 30. The way I checked it is I just stuck a fork and it's very tender, so the apples are cooked. You could do it less time. Some people like more of a, crunchy apple. Some people want it like really soft, so it all depends. Realistically, my mother could eat those both. That's one serving, but I like that it's small. Obviously, you can put some ice cream on there or some whipped topping, but what I'm going to do for the heck of it is I will take one when it's cooled and I'm going to scoop it out, put it in a little plastic container with a cover, and freeze it, just so I can see the consistency after it thaws. You can freeze cooked apple pie, so why not freeze cooked apple crisp? My mother can test it later and see if it passed the freeze test. If anything passes the freeze test with my mother, she'll eat anything. So, I hope you enjoyed. Oh, I did want to mention the oats, because I didn't mention it, are the quick oats. You do what you want. There's no law saying that it has to be the quick oats. It can be old-fashioned oats. And was there something else I wanted to mention? I cannot remember. But definitely, if you're using, a container like this, you could probably cook a whole apple in one of those, because it does shrink down. So I hope you enjoyed. I will be back with more. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!